All right. Good evening, Zoom in moms. It is Fearless Fridays with Nash, Nay, and
Ashley.
yes, we are here for another speed dating for friendships. Welcome on in, ladies. Join us for an hour of speed dating for friendships. Are you brave enough to share your raw truth tonight, ladies? Really, let us get to know you tonight. What will your stress response be? Will it be fight, flight, or freeze? Fight it out and answer all questions. Take flight, log off, leaving us high and dry, or freeze in disbelief.
We
I'm
will
ready to
introduce a
fight.
hot topic. Viewers are encouraged to join in and share their story and or answer the questions presented in hope to connect and meet others similar to them.
All right. Just as a reminder, all participants who join in tonight will be entered in to win a prize giveaway. So we thank you all for participating tonight. We understand you got to be brave and really have the courage to come on here live because it is being recorded and is available back on replay. Right, Ashley?
Yes, it is. So be bold in what you say, but also be sure in what you say.
Yes. So let's go ahead and get started. Tonight, we are going to introduce some scenarios, and we want to know your response to these scenarios. How would you respond? This is a way for people to get to know you in hot situations.
Right. So let's start with the first one. So the topic today is pretty much your significant other and friends. And I apologize for my background noise with children. But we are moms, are we not?
Exactly.
So your significant other says that you need to cut ties with your male friends because in the past, those friends have been more than just friends. You agree, but only if he does the same thing. Thing is, he's only been friends with his female friends and declines to do so because it's not the same situation. What do you do? How do you handle that, ladies?
And I just asked, when you answer the question, tell us your name, your age, and where are you located?
Okay, I'll start. I'm Laura. I'm 36 and I'm located in Stockbridge, Georgia. And as far as the question is concerned, I'm not cutting ties with my friends then. If you can't give me the same respect that you want me to give you, then I'm sorry. For me personally, I'm married. So at this point in my relationship, my husband should trust me and know that it's just him. And if he's feeling insecure or, he's having an issue, maybe we could sit down and discuss it a little bit more. But these friends are clearly still my friends for a reason. The fact that we may have had an intimate moment in time has nothing to do with nothing. You should trust me, and that's just how I feel.
Very good. Anyone else?
I'll go. I agree with Laura. I'm also married. I feel like it's a mutual decision because, if I'm not mistaken, you said that the girl or the person asked it to be a mutual understanding. Where if I cut off my male friends and you cut off your female friends, but the male person said no. So if we're married and we're in a secure relationship, I'm expecting whatever you ask of me, make sure that you're willing to reciprocate that. So if you're asking me to cut my male guys off, which to me, I wouldn't do. I don't think if you trust me, then I should be able to mingle with males and it'd be okay. But if that's what you're asking me, then if I ask you the same thing, you need to agree. We need to be on the same page. It's not you can't do it, but I can. No. We both can or we both can.
Period.
I agree with that. I'm Brooke, 29, from Wisconsin. So I am married. I've been with my husband 7 years, and it's been like rocky with me trying to get him to see my point of view. My point of view is everybody don't nobody want me because I'm already with you, and if they do want me, they just gonna have to watch me be with you. So, but I I said it was okay for him to have his female friends. He said he ain't had no friends, and then every now and again a female will pop up. Oh yeah, that's so and so, and I'm like, dude, you wig out when I'm over here talking to Jason or Paul, you know. And I'm like, these dudes don't want me. They can tell you straight to your face, like they cool. Um, I have struggled to get him to see like it's a two-way street. I'm not worried about the girls that you friends with. If they was gonna try something, they should have been tried it. That's where I'm coming from. And I kind of wanted him to have the same attitude, but he does not. So that's a little bit difficult because I like most of my people I talk to is like as far as relationship advice and stuff like that is guys, and I've had a lot of guys help me in my relationship with my husband. Say, yeah, you went too far, you hurt his feelings, you ain't have to say all that, like that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, my husband hasn't really came around to being friends with the guys that I'm friends with. So, like, he trusts me. I guess he just don't trust them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I can go next. It's Kenyatta. I'm 43 from California. And yeah, I feel you over there, Brandy, because I've had a little rocky situation because me and my husband was ratchet, so we got a lot of friends that was lovers that are now back friends. But I think because we were friends, people respect boundaries so that we can still be friends. We don't have each other on social networking because my husband is jealous and he doesn't understand that just because we be on the social networking and they be commenting, that don't mean that it goes beyond that. You know what I mean? I don't never see them. We don't have each other's phone numbers, but social networking keeps your farthest friends and associates close to you. But it's only by the click of a button, a comment and a status. However, I don't really trip about who he socializes with no more. And I'm not going to say he trips about who I socialize with because we're together all the time. So it doesn't bother me if he socializes with girls because they're on social networking. But in our circle space, we don't have no homegirls and homeboys. We don't do that. They're left basically on social networking. So it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I also have to say I'm pretty damn cocky when it comes to me having my husband on lock. So I would welcome the challenge for somebody to walk up to him and try, like, girl, go ahead, try.
Right. Like I feel like, at this stage of our marriage, we're not I'm not, hopefully, he's not interested in somebody else. So it should be okay if you have a female friend and I have a male friend, you keeping it cordial and it's not becoming some romantic relationship. That's how I see it. If you know that your marriage is, or your relationship with the person you're with is solid, then there's no worries. I feel like there's worries when there's possibility of things going on. The relationship needs some work and it's not solid.
I would like to say, like, I know there are relationships where men and women are friends, but I've been knowing my husband for like 23 years, and there's no girls that he hang out with. There's probably women that he know that he can say, oh, that's the home girl, or we've been cool with, or we went to high school together, and so on and so forth. But there's not no actual real friends. You know what I mean? People that come to your baby showers or your wedding or your birthday parties or check in to see how you and your family are doing. if there were females in his life that did things like that, then yeah, cool, fine, you know, because they have been around with you with your progress. But just random homies and homegirls that pop in every blue moon, I don't consider them friends. So as far as me and mine, I don't even think he has any female friends. I don't have no male friends, not like that. But and I don't even think it's intentional, you know. It just kind of happened like that. So if they are associates, or if they're any type of like females or males around, they are on social network, and they're not in our immediate space to even be thinking about.
All right, what's your take on this, Ashley?
Yeah, so that question kind of came up because it actually happened to me, except for the fact that it wasn't mutual. I actually did give up my male friends in my marriage, and my husband at the time did not give up his female friends because they were just friends. But that was a big mistake, where I didn't put my foot down and tell him, well, regardless of what they were, they needed to be unique. If I was able to have that same respect for you, where I gave up my friends, and you needed to give up your friends as well. Because if you know about my situation, there was infidelity with that friend.
Ash, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Just, would it have been easier to tell him this specific friend is a no, but you can still have your female friends? Would that have been a thing? Is it because it had to just be a particular person that you know came around, gave you the wrong type of vibe?
Well, it was pretty much all of the friends. All of my male friends were that person. So yeah.
Wait, you said all your male friends were?
Because I only had a few male friends.
And they were your ex? Like you messed with them before?
Yeah.
And so he said cut him off. Okay. And then so you told him to do the same thing, cut his ex-girlfriends or female friends off, but he did not. And come to find out, he was having infidelity with them.
Yes.
Okay. So how did that make you feel?
I just learned, like, look, if I'm able to be social, to take away my friends like that, or I shouldn't even say, if I can say no to my friends, then any person could say no to their friends and should be able to, because it's a respect thing. So I just changed my whole entire view on relationships and who comes into the relationship, who you allow into your relationships. Those things is what changed for me. And with that, that's just how I from moving forward, how I changed with my relationship, how I view my relationships, and how I always ask the person, like, oh, are you willing to let go of your female friends for me? If not, then cool. But if you don't have that respect, then we gotta go.
So let me ask you this. Since we're on here speed dating for friends, let me tie that into your friends situation. So how was the communication with friends when you was going through this situation with your ex-husband? What was the support like with your friends?
With my female friends?
Yes, or like, yeah, because you cut off all your male friends. So how was it with your female friends when you was going through this? Like, did you ever talk to anybody else and say, I cut off all my male friends and he didn't, or like he's going through this infidelity? Like, what was the communication with friends?
Yeah, no, I didn't even bring up the fact that I cut off all my male friends because it didn't matter. What mattered was just, there was an infidelity, and my friends were great. They were a rock and they were solid. And I had people that were like, oh man, that sucks. What you're gonna do. They were just on my side with it. And honestly, I'm someone who fought for my marriage, regardless, because things happen, and it could be, you could point fingers in your marriage, and that's fine. And I know there's things that I wasn't perfect on, but I fought for my marriage, and it just didn't happen where we worked out. So it was just not meant to work out. But we're great friends still, and at the fact that I had my friends that were just there to support my decision, whatever my decision was. That's all I really needed in a friend. I didn't really need my friends to be like, oh, you need to dump him, or you need to do this. I just needed them to have my back, my support.
That's good. All right now. So we know Ashley knows a lot about supporting friends when it comes down to these complicated situations with significant others. Let me welcome you all in again. Just to let you know, this is Fearless Fridays with Nash, Nay, and
Ashley.
Yes, we are here 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time through Zoom and Mom's Facebook page. Join us now. The room is open. We are speed dating for friends tonight. We're reading out some scenarios and we're asking you what will be your response. So let's move on to the next scenario. It says here, your friend of 15 years has 6 children. Throughout the friendship, you attend I'm sorry, y'all. You attend the majority of their birthday celebrations, provide gifts on holidays, and attend as many celebrations as possible. Now, you attend the extracurricular activities, and then 2 years later, you have a child. Your friend of 15 years with 6 children out of those 15 years, whose birthday parties you went to, who you provided gifts to on holidays, and you went to all the extracurricular activities, did not attend your baby's shower. She also didn't send a gift, and she has not attended any of the birthday celebrations or holiday celebrations. Now, you guys talk often, so she has given you reasons of why she hasn't showed up. Her reasons for that is, I didn't have a way to get there with all the kids, or I didn't have a babysitter, or all my money went to the kids, girl, but when I get my next check, I'm gonna get y'all something. How does that make you feel if that was your friend of 15 years with 6 kids and you were on your first child of 2 years?
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
I kind of have that scenario because I've always had just one kid, but I was the friend that had the kid first because I was a teen mom. But when my friends started having kids, they had multiple kids, and I just always had my one kid. It kind of like never really bothered me because my friends with the many kids, they got a lot of kids to take care of, and well, it's kind of opposite then, I think. It's kind of opposite. Yeah, it's kind of opposite because I was the one kid and they had many kids. So I wasn't like able to like always buy presents for them. And then it's, you know what? I'm thinking about it. Like, we never really even shared presents. Every blue moon, like, one kid gets a present. Okay.
Some friendships are like that. We talked about that before. Is that something you do in friendships? Not all friendships exchange gifts. Some people don't value that. It's not a value.
But
we're friends regardless.
We've had days where we shared gifts. We've had, proms and, birthday parties and Christmas. But sometimes all your friends might not have it. You know what I mean? And I just really don't think if you got 6 kids or if I got 6 kids and you got one, I'm not gonna expect you to buy gifts for all 6 of my kids. People don't got it like that. Some people do, and some people know how to money manage and get you a $5 gift card for all 6 of your kids. Some days I know I've had, blessed holidays where I'm able to buy everybody in the family presents, but sometimes it's not always like that. But from what I can recall, I wasn't able to buy all my friends gifts like that. And then they weren't able to buy gifts like that for me. But we make it up some kind of way. We might, go out on an outing where we're all going to somewhere and that's like a big gift that's just not in a bow. So I wouldn't be, upset if my friend with 6 kids can buy my baby a gift. Things happen. Maybe at that time in her life, she just didn't have it like that.
Yeah, I kind of agree with what you're saying. I'll say this, like, I am the only one of my mom's kids that has, like, multiple children. My brother has a daughter, and every time I come to the city and, I take care of my kids, I guess because I always have to take care of 4 people or 5 people, I automatically, like, include my niece in. It's just her. But I get irritated sometimes when my brother does not, he'll go and buy his daughter a meal, but my kids will be sitting there and he ain't get them nothing. And I'm like, dude, you could have spent an extra $10 to get everybody a chicken nugget. So, like with my brother, that irritates me because, like, I always do for your daughter. Just because I have multiple kids, I shouldn't have to come through for your. I love my niece. It's like my extra daughter, but just because I have multiple kids, I shouldn't have to come through for the one kid that you got. Now, on the friend tip, if I was the person who had kids after and I only had one, and I'd have been with her all these years she didn't have kids, whatever I did prior to that, prior to me having children, that's what I did for her. I don't really expect her to do the same thing for me in return because she still has multiple people to take care of. I only have one. Now, am I expecting at least a baby shower gift or a birthday card to be sent? Like, yeah, be thoughtful, but don't be, don't, miss major things. Like, just like you said, Kenyatta, if we all going out together, that's the gift. It ain't got to be, okay, every birthday you give my baby a gift. You ain't got to do that. Come with some socks. Like, come with a pack of diapers or a pack of wipes. That is really helpful. But I don't expect everything that I might have poured into you before I had children for you to do the same thing for me because you've adjusted to having your kid. So that's kind of just like a different dynamic. I wouldn't be too upset in the way that somebody reciprocates love or gives gifts.
Say that again, Laura.
I'm saying, can I answer next?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just listening to the question and thinking about where I'm at in my life. I have one child, and many of my associates, friends, what have you, have multiples. And I feel like, I don't know, if me and you are friends for 15 years and, you can't get a gift or you can't come to the shower or what have you, again, the way I feel at a point in my life right now, I feel like it's okay. Like, if you at least call me and send me a message, hey girl, I won't be able to make it, what have you, but congratulations, yada yada yada, I'm cool with that. Because as it's been said before, people have different things going on in their lives at different times. And honestly, sometimes you may not even you just don't want to go, and that's okay. Because I know for me personally, sometimes I just don't want to go. It may not even be about the money or about the gift. I just don't feel like getting out of my house. Like I said, I'm 36. I have moments where I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to do nothing. Right now, I'm chilling on my couch. Like, this is perfect for me because I'm home. And if me and you are friends for 15 years, at this point in our lives, I should know this about you. And it's okay. It is quite all right. Like I said, if you at least send me a message and say, hey girl, congratulations, whoop whoop, first baby, I'm gonna get you something, when I see you after the baby comes, whatever, I'm cool. no problems. We still gonna be friends. We're still gonna kick it. When I get out the hospital, because you know COVID is real. When I get out the hospital, you can come to the house. If you bring a gift, you bring a gift. If not, at least just come say, hey, how you doing? Bring me a soda or something. I'm cool. Don't bother me none.
Right.
Yes. It's all about communication. Communication is key. Communication is key. Right now, somebody lost a 15-year relationship, friendship, because they didn't communicate on their love relationship. I feel like, you have to sit down and really talk about what your expectations are in a friendship, and how you communicate that. So if you're somebody who's always giving gifts, then at some point within those 15 years, y'all had to have talked about it, or it became obvious that you're the type of person that gives gifts and this is the person who doesn't or unable to. But I think it just needs to be communicated. And if it's not your thing, say that it's not your thing. If you're unable to do it, just don't leave a person high and dry. And if you're feeling some kind of way, let that person know too, because they may not know. Like, you may be upset that you've been given for 15 years and she hasn't, but she don't even know that. You have to communicate sometimes. I think just communication is key. Again, this is Zoom and Moms. We are here live. Join the room. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all who are participating tonight. We're here till 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It is currently 9:03 p.m. and we're talking about friendships and scenarios. How would you react to these scenarios? Go ahead, Laura. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I just wanted to also add into my response that there's such a thing as a love language. Like, that just popped into my mind. Everybody has different love languages. Because I've been giving, or maybe I've been receiving, doesn't necessarily mean that that's the way you show your love. And if we've been in a relationship for 15 years, we should know this by now. So again, I wouldn't make a big deal out of it.
Right.
I want to throw that in.
That's
All right. Go ahead, Kenyanda.
I'm agreeing with what she's saying and adding to that, because I wasn't a present buyer either. Like, most of my friends know, like, I'm down for you. Like, if you need me, I'm there for you. If you need to cry, laugh, fight, shoot out, I'm coming. By all means, I'm coming for you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the birthday party, I might show up. But I be moving so much, I might not have a gift. But I'm there. I'm going to help you clean up. I'm going to help you cook. I'm going to help you, do some games, make sure everything is on point and things like that. But I might not have a gift. So I'm going to show up. I'm going to have your back 100, but I might not have a gift. And I think this love language thing is something that I know I just heard about it not too long ago. And I think a lot of people don't know about it. And it's something that, because of social networking, we're starting to learn new things. With that being said, we need to teach our kids that when they're being friends with other people, learn that person's love language. Like you said, everybody don't buy gifts. Some people do buy gifts. Like my uncle, he always cooking food. He stayed here with me for, I think it was like 90 days. And he would bring me coffee in the morning when I was asleep, breakfast, like, he cooked, right? And I noticed when I pulled up to his house, like, I be moving, like I went to Taco Bell and I'm eating. He's like, you didn't bring me no food? And I'm like, shoot, that's his love language, you know what I'm saying? So I know he's feeding me and he expects to be fed too, So, with us growing and being knowledgeable of things, I hope that everybody is learning love languages and teaching that to their spouses, their friends, and their family, and being mindful and conscious of it, because that's a big thing. That'll help save a lot of relationships too with people.
Absolutely. We want to go on to the next question, the next scenario, or do somebody have something to say to piggyback off of what I said or Kenyanda just said? All right, Ashley, go ahead. Let's do the next scenario.
All right. Oh man, I think my thing cut off. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it seems your significant other has gotten close to one of your girlfriends, closer than you and her. When you three all go out, it's like the two of them are off in their own worlds and you're left out. How do you handle the situation? And we would probably say this is, I would say this would be a situation like if this is like in a boyfriend situation, you know, rather than if you're with your husband, it's more like y'all tied like glue.
I mean, I wouldn't say that necessarily, because you said that it's a mutual friend, but they are becoming closer. So I mean, no, with husband, I have friends that my husband has met. So if he happened to be hanging with that friend more than I'm hanging with that friend, then to me that becomes a concern. But I don't see that happening in my relationship right now. The way our communication is, he's not going to hang out with them without me. So it all depends on how your relationship is. So for me to answer the question, something's going on. Something's not right, because that's changed in the last 4 years that we've been married, and you know, something's not right to me.
And
so then that becomes a concern. But other than that, he's not even participating in that. He doesn't even feel comfortable like going out with them by himself. He's never been out with a friend by himself, a female friend. It's always been, yeah, he's never been alone with one of my female friends.
Yeah, and I wanted to make that clear with the scenario. The significant other doesn't hang out, like he doesn't go off and go alone. Oh my gosh, you're screaming, sorry. He doesn't go out and go alone without you. You guys are always the three of you together, but you notice that there's always just a connection between them you have with you and your girl like that. But it's not
okay.
He goes out and off. He doesn't do that.
Okay, got you. Well, I mean, my answer's still the same. Like, if he's clicking with her more than me, then something's not right, because my husband, my best friend, like that's my homeboy. I'm his homegirl, like kind of thing. So if you kicking it with her more, again, and we've been married for how long now? So yeah, something ain't right. But again, we're cool. So that's my answer.
I'm addressing it. I'm bringing it up front, right to your face. I'm flat out. I'm not beating around the bush. I'm addressing it. We need to have a conversation. We need to sit down and figure out why you feel like you clicking with her more than me, your wife, or why are you clicking more than her than I am, and I'm the one who introduced y'all. And it's gonna be addressed immediately. As soon as I get that feeling, that vibe, that third sense, sixth sense, whatever you call it, I'm addressing it right away. I'm not gonna wait.
I don't know. I guess I'll go. Like, I was with a guy where his sister's baby daddy, me and him just instantly clicked off back, and he's still one of my good friends today. So, like, that dude is obviously my ex. But it's like we were having a conversation. I don't know what we was talking about, but it was just going one topic after another. We was laughing. All of a sudden, like, the dude walked in the kitchen and was like, "Oh, y'all gonna stop? Explain the joke to me." And we couldn't explain the joke because we've been having a long-ass conversation. It's just one of those things. Like, I made a friend, like, and it wasn't like, it's like nothing against the person I was dating at that time. I couldn't even explain that. On the other side, like my husband has become really good friends with one of my male friends, and I'm actually jealous that they better friends with each other than with me. So, you know, it's like, I'm like, dang, y'all talk a lot now. What about me? Like, yeah.
Now, see, I see that different because I've tried to do that before, like connect my husband with a male so he can have friends that way. But I'm not connecting him with my friends, like, so they can be extra cool. I
Yeah.
mean, they cool. Like we can all hang out and be cool, but I'm not like, hey, yo, go take her to the mall. No, like if something happens, I mean, like there was a time when I had to send him to go get my friend because her car had broke down, but there was like 3 other females with him too. It was a group of them.
So here's the thing. We need to have boundaries. First of all, none of my friends don't even put themselves in a position to be that cool with my husband. I'm not gonna be in a position to be that cool with their boyfriend and husband. There's just some things that you don't do. If we having couples days and luncheons and parties and all of us there, that's cool. But as far as my friend coming over here sitting in our face and chopping it up, and I don't know what's going on with her. We don't do that. My husband, he got his side, and when my friends come over. Okay, but it was called. However, long story short, my husband is really cool, and a lot of my people get along with him, but it's still boundaries. It's still boundaries. My friends know, my husband know, because back in the days before we even got to husband and wife status, anybody that was too loose like that was never even cool. You got to watch people that's loose
Laura
like
said, cut that.
they be up to stuff, and it always comes out like that. Too friendly, smiley faces, and need help with stuff. I don't rock with people like that because them be the ones that you gotta watch.
Like the same thing goes for family too. It's a cousin. Like we was kind of close, but like I don't know. Like her and my husband click, and for a minute she got in between like our marital problems in our household. And he like I feel like I'm the man, he the woman. He do a lot of chit chatting. When he got an issue, he go asking everybody for advice, like unnecessary type stuff. But for a minute she called herself trying to fix all of our issues, and I'm like, girl, this my roof. Like, stay over there under your roof. Somebody who was fake married didn't. I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to you and your marriage advice. You just been with your dude for 20 years. That's on you. But like, it got irritating to a point, and like now me and that cousin are talking no more. But he will still circle back around and talk to my cousin, and I don't really like that. And I'm just like. So like the ignorant part of me is like, if you want my husband, you can have him. But the other side is like, man, don't you got a whole lot going on where you at? Sometimes it's not just friends, it's family too. People, they click, that's cool, but like sticking their nose in your business it's a little bit messy. I'm a believer of what goes on under my roof stays under my roof. Once we walk out the door, put the face on.
And I don't know, I guess you gotta have confidence in your relationship too. Like, hopefully every year you guys are building a foundation. Like, to me, a marriage is an investment. So if you clicking with another person, another female friend more than me, then I don't know. I guess I just got a lot of confidence because I'm like, man, you ain't finding no other like me. I mean, you having a good time with me. I'm gonna tell you this now. So it's like, if y'all was clicking more, then something's going on in the marriage that's not working out. For you to have interest in somebody else, your attention somewhere else. But so that's why for me though, I just got that confidence that, man, I'm your homie, I'm your best friend. You ain't finding nobody else like me. If you find somebody else that's clicking like me, let me know. So we not playing around in this marriage and I'm wasting my time. Right. But let's go on ahead and it's 9:16 p.m. Eastern time here.
Yeah, I want to just, we have some viewers. I just want to welcome y'all into the room. Come on and join in. We are on Fearless Fridays, here for socializing and connecting with like-minded people. You may mention to your own business or someone else's. However, if it becomes more of an interview or a marketing promotion, you will be redirected to the initial topic and asked to save the rest for Mompreneur Marketing Mondays. Remember, this is a live recording that will be available for replay on multiple platforms affiliated with Zoom and Moms. So we advise you all to be mindful of what you say and be confident in what you deliver. How about Nay? You want to go ahead and ask the next question?
Sure thing. Let's go ahead back to that friend of 15 years. So now that friend called you up and she said, girl, I'm pregnant. But she's pregnant by your uncle. This is baby number 7.
Where she be my uncle at?
And one of those cookouts that she was never coming to. One of the birthday parties that she wasn't showing up to. She was in the back the whole time with your uncle.
I can actually speak to this. Sadly, I can actually speak to this because a very similar scenario has happened to me. Yeah, someone I'm familiar with who's like in her late 20s is the mother of my 60-something-year-old uncle's first child. So, what did I do? How did I act? I told her congratulations because that's her first baby. And I help her as best I can. Now, to be honest, do I look at her a little crazy? Yes. But I guess, as they say, stuff happens. And there's now a child in the world. So, you know, like I said, I help her as best I can. I actually threw her baby shower, one of her baby showers. She got multiple baby showers. So I actually threw one of her baby showers. And like I said, I help her however I can. But I do think it's a very crazy scenario. And I really don't understand how it occurred. But, here we are. Baby's about to be, I think, no, he just turned 1, if I'm not mistaken. So there's that.
All right.
I don't know. Well, this is a scenario. I don't know. You say, oh, ew.
You said it was okay. Like, you understand people have situations, so you just gonna go buy that baby shower gift, show up, and show your support.
Right,
that's what it sounded like from the beginning.
Like, hi, cousin.
So now maybe she'll really show up to the events because she's really in the family now.
Well, to add on to that craziness, I have an in-law who has like a medical condition where she always looks pregnant. And because I've been with his family for 7 years now, and out of the 7 years, 5 years in a row, she's thrown a baby shower, never had a baby. So I mean, compared to dropping a baby by an old man, like phantom baby showers is some insanity too. Like, I don't know. And, like, people often ask her.
I need to come over to your house and hang out.
There you go. See, connecting.
Man.
Let's wrap it up with one last scenario. It is 9:20 p.m. Eastern time here. It is Fearless Friday with NASH, Nay, and
Ash.
Ooh, I was on mute. Sorry.
It's all right. And just as another reminder, this is a live recording, so definitely be mindful of what you say, but do be confident in what you deliver. We are speed dating for friendships. This is available back on replay, so people can come back and get to know you. Every week that we're on here, this is an opportunity to show who you are. Let the people know you are a real person behind the keyboards and you're looking for somebody that is like you to connect with. What we call those? Like-minded women, y'all. Let's get to it. Last scenario of the night. Let's see. All right, it's right on the topic, actually. You meet a mom online. You all chat via messenger and text almost every day for 6 months. You ask to video chat. Every time you ask, they say one day. Not today, though. Would you continue communicating with them, although you all
No.
never met virtually or in person?
Catfish. You got to be somebody ex-girlfriend or a baby mama or one of my enemies to have been talking to me for that long.
That
Nah,
part.
baby.
That's not
I
my.
think out of
No.
curiosity, I keep talking to him to maybe, as she just said, figure out if it's a catfish. Like, try to
Mhm.
see if this could be potentially an ex, like you said, or somebody playing a game trying to get some information. So in my heart of hearts, I probably keep doing it, but I know in the back of my mind, I'd be like, you need to cut this out. Like,
You looking for
Right.
clues. Yeah.
no, out of
Because you know I'll
curiosity,
get a
I
little.
keep going.
You like, who is you? I get mad
Right.
after when I start cussing. Like, you think I'm stupid?
Keep going.
You have a
You
lot
know
of
what
time
I
on your hands for
did?
6 months to be catfishing, but it happens. Like people be going for years, years. I
Yeah.
watched the catfish show. I'm a firm believer on it.
Yes, yes. People are crazy, and people got too much time on their hands. They
Yeah.
do.
Yes,
Too
yes.
much
I
time.
done had it happen with this becoming a owner of these groups, the mom groups. I done had it. I done had it happen. Some of them done deleted their page after communicating a couple of times, and now the page is deleted. And then they come and they say they
Wow.
want to do that Bitcoin stuff, and then they disappear. Yeah, you got to be
Oh, wow.
careful. You got to be careful. Yeah, for me, after a while, no, I'm not indulging in it. If I'm asking you a couple of times, like let's virtually meet or something, this is Zoom and moms, like it's video. That's the whole reason for us having video. And if you're continuing to say no, I'm moving on. I don't got time. Life is short. I'm not trying to play games. If you don't want to meet me in person, then I need to move on to somebody else. Time is too short to be wasting it on that.
Yeah, I had to look back and see how long this was. I thought we said 6 years. I was like, I've been disinvested for that long?
Right.
But
To me, 6 months is a long time. That's half of a year already. I don't
Yeah.
already indulge in it for 6 months. I'm done. I'm not playing games anymore.
I think we've been on Zoom and Moms for 6 months. Nakia's 8 months. She was like new when we came.
Yeah, yeah. It started November.
Yep. It's been 6 months.
Well,
And I
yeah.
see you.
So yeah, if there's anybody that I met from the group in November and they didn't hop on here yet, I probably am not talking to them anymore. It's creepy to me. It's creepy. I'm being honest. That's my raw truth tonight, y'all. I'm Nay, the founder of Zoom and Moms, and also I'm hosting this Fearless Friday with Ashley tonight. It's 9:24 p.m. Eastern Time. We have 6 minutes remaining, and in the last few minutes, I always like to ask you all, what is it that you're looking for in a friend?
Someone I can connect with.
Connect how? Spiritually, romantically, you got to be specific nowadays.
I said
You
mentally.
know what?
This is
You know
zooming
what?
mom.
It's
I'm a
so many
mom.
different.
So someone I can connect with who can understand. Like sometimes I just want to sit on the couch and just talk out my issues, or sometimes I want to sit on the couch and just listen to what you got to say, just somewhere to just connect with like-minded people on a spiritual, a mental, emotional type of wavelength, I guess.
Hmm. Okay. What you were saying, Kenyanda?
I'm a multi-purpose kind of friend because
What does
everybody
that mean?
is different. Like I can
Yep.
be the friend that sit there and listen, and we can make food, we can watch Netflix, we can chill, and then Brandy might want to hit the straw and do some low riding. I'm gonna go do that too. You might want to, go fishing. I'm gonna go fishing. Ashley might want to go do yoga. I could go do like I'm going to do it all because people are different. That's what makes people so amazing and humans so awesome to me. Just like different cultures, you know, you got to try everybody's different tacos to see which kind of tacos you like. And if you don't try these things, then I feel like you're missing out, and I don't want to miss out on anything because I'm nosy and I just like so many different things. I don't have a favorite. Everything is a favorite. Living life is a favorite, you know? And I've learned growing up that people are just so unique. And if you don't let people be them, and accept them as who they are as your friends, you won't have no friends because you want them all to be the same, and that takes their genuine capability away from it. So yeah, I'm the multi-purpose friend.
Call it for anything.
That's cool. That's kind of how I am.
I'm not the skydiving friend.
Oh, you will be. You will be at some point. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Now, I mean, I have a lot of at this point, and it's not a lot. It's two. I have weird friends. And prior to the two friends I have now, I had one. So, like, I don't care the type of person that you are as long as everything about you is genuine. If you genuinely crazy, be genuinely crazy.
Yep.
If you genuinely religious, just be genuinely religious. Like, I'm there for whatever side of you want to, present to me. Just don't let any part of it come off fake. I'm invested in you when I'm friends with you. So that's pretty much it. I'm not looking for no specific thing, just for somebody to be honest. And low key, I might run away to one of y'all and just tell my husband, like, yeah, you ain't remember I said I was gonna catch a flight? I'm over here. Like, for real.
Don't get me in trouble.
Right. Don't do that.
All right, everyone. Well, it is 9:28. This is Zooming Moms Fearless Friday. This is where we are doing. We are doing. Introduce a hot topic. Every Friday, you could share your raw truth live, and let the people get to know you and who you are. We thank you for coming and joining with us today. Have a great Friday and weekend, ladies.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Here I am trying to do our prize giveaway, and somebody from the group is calling me, but I need to do this. So let me go ahead and do this right quick, because everybody who participates on a Fearless Friday has an opportunity to win a prize giveaway. So let's go ahead and see who that person is tonight. Kenyanda, you are a winner tonight. So email zoomingmoms@gmail.com and let's get connected so you can get your free prize giveaway tonight. Yay! Thank you for participating. It's not easy to get on there and tell your raw truth and knowing that it's going to be recorded. So I appreciate everyone who participates during Fearless Friday. Thank you all. I'm Nay, your founder of Zooming Moms and the host with Ashley on Fearless Fridays through Zooming Moms. You all have a good night.